What's up, tube of the U? Today we whipped out the bike as requested. We're going to be making a video on how I taught Cowboy to mountain bike with me. So we are gonna hit the trails and get right into it. Woo! Whoa, who is this little guy? Oh, he's chewing on me. This is our new puppy. My parents' new puppy, actually, not my puppy. I have a cattle dog. But if you guys think Stetson's cute, make sure you like the video. Ow! Little alien. One very important thing to note here before we get started is I've had Cowboy since he was 9 weeks old, and since pretty much the first day I got him, I was putting him around bikes. I think that's something that's, you know, a very important disclaimer. If you have an adult dog that wasn't socialized around bikes, this may be a completely different process. But assuming that you have a puppy or a young dog and you want to get them around bikes as early as possible, because it really helps with just getting them used to the sounds of the gears and stuff, knowing not to get in between the tires. So that is something I wanted to point out. So when he was younger, I would ride around the yard and he would just kind of follow me around as a puppy, off leash, no structure and stuff. Then, as I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing, he got a little bit older and he actually wanted to chase the tires and try and bite at the tires, which is a big no-no. Your dog could get really hurt. I actually know someone who mountain bikes with their dog, and they kind of got stuck up in the spokes, and I think he broke his leg. So you just want to be careful and teach them to create like a safe distance away from the bike. And so as he started to get older and kind of go for the tires, he got some pretty solid scoldings. And then we started to transition to a leash so that I could correct him when he did go for the tires. And I'm going to kind of show you guys what that looks like around the yard for a minute, and then we will show you what it looks like when it's all said and done. So just kind of to give you guys an example of what this would look like. You got your dog, you don't want him too far out in front of you. I always taught Cowboy to stay behind me, so when you have that leash, you can kind of pull them back when they get too far up ahead. And then you can even put a command to that, saying something like back or get behind or whatever you want to use. So that is what I did. But you just kind of got to get them used to being next to the bike, getting reps, not going for tires. When he does go for the tire, pop that collar, pop that whatever your form of correction is, strong no or wherever it may be, and just get him used to kind of cruising next to it like this at a slower pace. Good boy. Down. Lay down. Good boy. No, I did not crash. We're just getting a different angle. It's a little bright down here though. Oh, too many dogs. This video is interrupted by, oh, never mind, he's on the move. All right, another really important factor when you guys are thinking about mountain biking with your dog is making sure that they have a strong recall. Especially, you know, if they're going to be off leash, which I think is the safest. When you have a leash attached to you or attached to the bike, that's just, you know, the dog goes a different direction around like a tree or something and you go the other way. It's just a bad situation, and can actually be more dangerous in my opinion. You know, you could get it wrapped up in the spoke or a pedal or something. So I think it's better to have them off leash, which means they need a strong recall or, you know, a strong heel, something to keep them close to you or stop them. Especially for trail etiquette and stuff. If you have other bikers hauling down the road or hauling down the trail, you know, you need to be able to get them out of the way quickly so they don't get run over and you don't cause any problems on the trail. I'm being nibbled on. You little alien. Something else to consider as well is your dog's endurance level. You know, you don't want to push them too hard. You know, you're not working nearly as hard as they are when you're on a bike because of gravity and wheels and you know, pedaling's not as hard as running. So, you know, you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on them, make sure they're not overheating or overdoing it. So starting with short distances is really key, so that, you know, they find it fun and not like, oh my gosh, he's gonna go thrash me on the bike right now. So you want to keep it fun for them. Short distances is always key in the beginning, like any training. Just try and keep it fun and positive. Like I was saying before as well, you want to try and keep them behind you. That's just another safety reason, because, you know, if they're out in front and they stop abruptly, you might run them over. If there's something on the trail ahead of them, we have a lot of rattlesnakes around here, so you don't want them out in front, possibly encountering that before you could see it and stop it if you were in front. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, Cowboy naturally likes to be behind me. I think it's just kind of a healer thing. He likes to be on my heels and making sure he kind of like sees me in front. I don't know if that's because he sees me as like the pack leader alpha and I go in front, or because, you know, he's a herding dog and he likes to be behind. But whatever it may be, I didn't really teach him too much to stay behind me, which was really cool, which worked out well for being a trail dog. Oh, buddy. Typically keep Cowboy on a leash to get to the trailhead, just because there's cars and stuff. But we will cut him loose up here once we hit the dirt. Oh, we haven't even started yet. The water's so nasty. Okay guys, let's just pretend that we fast forwarded a few months here, you know. Sorry I'm out of breath, we just went up a hill, but let's just say we've put in the work. Our dog knows how to behave off leash, they know how to have good trail etiquette and stuff. You've worked on leash control and exposure to the bike in a controlled setting in the yard, and they're no longer biting for the tires. They know they're supposed to stay behind you. Now it is time to hit the trails. So I recommend going on the trails either like really early or late, just because there's less people normally. It's good to practice on less populated trails too, if you know your area well. But just got to get out there, guys. Get out there and practice and have some fun while you're doing it. So we're gonna bomb this hill and we'll see if we can get Cowboy catching some air. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna crash trying to hold this with one hand. I need to get one of those mounts that goes on my bike. Anyways guys, that's kind of the gist of it. If you liked the video, make sure you hit like for us and subscribe. We're all about having fun outdoors and just giving our dogs the best life possible. If that sounds like something you're into, make sure you head over to our website, back40dogs.com, where we're providing, you know, the best nutrition for these working dogs, specifically for these working dogs, any active dog. So check us out, back40dogs.com. More content on the weekly. See you in the next video. control. God, this dog is an athlete. Here. Come on, up. Wait.